I wonder if this band was inspired by that book Dune, or they just really like, sand. Who knows? Hey, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Matt Diazbo coming at you with some new music reviews. Today, I am checking out a band called Dunes with their album Land of the Blind. This band Dunes is based out of the United Kingdom, Newcastle to be specific, and I think they've been a band since about 2016, 2017. Their earliest release I could find was from 2017, and they are an alternative rock slash doom and stoner kind of band. They mix all those kind of genres together, and if you're a fan of like grungy 90s alt rock, I think this is going to be up your alley. And I discovered this band because I was looking up new bands on Lambgoat and seeing what they had released. And I'm not going to lie, the name Dunes, as simple as it is, stuck out to me. And I was like, I want to see what this band's all about. And so that's how I discovered it. Dunes is delivering a solid, but by the numbers, stoner slash sludge album with this latest album, Land of the Blind. Drawing clear inspiration from giants like Black Sabbath with their thunderous drums, heavily distorted guitars, and deeply sludgy like bass, these guys are wearing their inspiration on their sleeve proudly, and it's cool. While the album has some moments of tight musicianship and some engaging energy, it also suffers from inconsistent drum execution, occasional pacing issues, and an overall lack of standout moments on this album. Ultimately, it's a decent listening experience, but it feels more often like it's good background music than a more engaging listening experience. Like, it's not truly remarkable. The drumming on this album is a mixed bag because on tracks like Cactus and Fields of Grey, the performances from the drums can feel a little bit sloppy and somewhat uninspiring. Now, on tracks like Tides and The Northern Star, the drums seem a little bit more tightened up and have a bit more of a energy to it, so it helps drive the songs a lot more and just feels a little bit more dynamic. So I want to play the opening track, not the opening track, but the opening of Tides, so you get a sense of how good the drums can be on this album. Not too bad. It had that good alt sound to it, very rock, very grungy, a little bit of doomy in there. It's good. The guitars really carry that classic stoner vibe throughout the whole album, especially on songs like Riding the Low and How Real Is Real, showcasing just how memorable the guitar work, as simple as it is, it just fits in that genre very well. So here's a clip of How Real Is Real. Open reality's door. Long drawn out guitar playing here just really fits that stoner vibe. The riffs can be hypnotic, like on the song One-Eyed Dog, or a bit more hard hitting on Tides. So the guitars have a nice weight to them and overall nice variety to them that can be very enjoyable. The bass plays a crucial role in this album, as in like most sludge and doom bands. If you don't have good bass, are you even a sludge or doom band? And with this band, this bass playing here, it's very murky. It adds to the atmosphere and just helps define the record. A great example of that is on One-Eyed Dog, because it has a standout sound in terms of the bass playing with its thick and buzzy bass lines. It just adds a lot of weight and gloom to the overall song and just gives it that, like, yes, doom feel. So here's a clip of One-Eyed Dog. Very doomy. However, there are some tracks like on Voodoo where the bass kind of gets buried in the mix, so it kind of misses an opportunity to make or overall enhance the listening experience. The vocals are one of the strongest strengths on this album because they have a very clear and crisp delivery. The lead and backing vocals have a very strong presence on this album, adding a sense of identity to the music. Even when the instruments can be a little bit bland or just a little bit formulaic, The vocals, they keep you engaged throughout every song with just their style and overall variety they have here and the clear delivery. The pacing in doom metal is very key, and I think it's very important. And the pacing on this album, it varies a lot. You know, some tracks have a really good momentum. They're able to keep it very well, like on Tides, while other tracks kind of drag a little bit too long, like on the song Fields of Grey. And I really like the last track here, Riding the Slow, because it stands out because it has a very minimalistic ambient approach that offers a very refreshing and different change of pace to the rest of the album. One of the biggest shortcomings on this album is that most of the songs, you know, they range from being okay to being good, and nothing about it is particularly groundbreaking. The riffs are enjoyable, but you know, rarely feel fresh or unique. It's an album that works well as stoner background music rather than a must-listen listening experience. And once again, I would say Dune has successfully, you know, captured the, you know, the stoner sludge of vibes with their thick and fuzzy bass and guitar tones and their strong vocal performances, but it just really lacks out anything like standout and memorable about the experience. You kind of just listen to it go along and then it just kind of ends. The drumming varies in quality. There's some pacing issues here. It makes things very uneven, and some tracks just drag out longer than they should. And like I said before, while it works well as solid background music, it never really steps out of its comfort zone. So it just, you know, it comes and goes, and it's okay for what it's trying to do here. So I would say this latest album from Dune's Land of the Blind is an okay 7 out of 10. Links down below. Tell me what you think about this album. Give me some recommendations. And like always, I will see you in the pit. Good things about you. Cool and warm. Good things about you.